Let's get you down to Miami, where on Tuesday, skipper John Mattingly held a team meeting where Jazz Chisholm was reportedly the topic of conversation, receiving criticism for his style of play and his off-the-field personality. Now, following the meeting, the second baseman went on to hit 2 bombs en route to Miami's 12-2 win over Washington, after which he had this to say in an interview with our MLB Tonight crew.
I mean, I think I have that. I have a tool that's called I don't care. and I mean, I use it to my fullest potential. I mean, I just go out there and have fun. You know, the game blesses me every day to come out here and be able to enjoy it, especially a place like Miami where anybody would kill to live, and to even play a professional sport is even more amazing. So I just go out there with the I don't care attitude, because it's just that I don't care what nobody else has to say. I'm out here living my life and enjoying the game. You know what I mean? The game owes nobody nothing, but it's giving me back a lot. So I just have fun with it.
And you've given us a lot with the joy that you exude when you play this game. K-Mac, I have a book that says The Art of Not Giving an F. That's basically what he said is the key to his game.
I love that. He doesn't care, and he's not hurting anybody. He's playing his game. He's doing his thing. He's being himself. We need more guys like this in baseball. Everybody can't just be this straight up and down, cookie-cutter version of a baseball player with no emotion and no swag and no energy. I have nothing to say bad against this guy. I like the Euro step, the shot, the gold chains, the colors, the helmet now, and he is a guy that I know little kids are looking at like a superhero in this game, because he's different. He stands out, and then he backs it up with his play. If he wasn't playing well, then tone it down. But when you play well, you get to do these type of things.
I'll say this: I love watching Jazz play. I love what he brings. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't know everything that's going on between this team and exactly what that meeting really was about. Was it about him and his persona out there on the field, or was there something else to it? Because I can't imagine guys really being that upset about the things he's doing on the field. Jesus Aguilar's out there goofing around the entire game. Right. Williams Astudillo is, I mean, he's just comedying himself, and he has fun out there. I don't know that that's what it is. So the one thing I will say is I'm glad that Jazz, look, he's making himself happy. He's doing his thing. I get that. It is a team sport, and you do have to be able to survive within the environment of that clubhouse, because that's something that is important. I'm not saying it's his fault or the rest of the team's fault, or, I have no idea what's going on. All I'm saying is at some point you have to try to coalesce as a team, because being you is great, but you still are a part of this team, and I'm not telling him to tone it down. I'm not telling him to be any different. They have to get on the same page. That's what the meeting was for. That's why we're talking about this. So, again, not telling him to change at all. I love that. But there has to be some level of accountability of, okay, there's something I'm doing that my teammates don't like. Is it really something that I can or should change? That's up to him and the team to figure out. But I do think there is another aspect to this.
And, Ellen, it was interesting there in John Heyman's article. He basically quoted an unnamed player saying that player felt that a lot of guys were, quote unquote, basically just jealous of Jazz at this point in time.
Could be it.
Yeah, I believe that, because he's that good of a baseball player, and not talking about the flair. Obviously, that's part of the reason why he's one of the MVPs of this particular show. But I think that as a baseball player, he's just incredible. He is 96th percentile in sprint speed, 96th percentile in outs above average, such a good defensive player, 93rd percentile in barrel rate, and obviously for all of us, he leads the majors in expected fun. And I think that really, he kind of had the final word in the conversation when he came out. And not only did he hit 2 homers, the first one was a grand slam on the 4th ball of the at-bat. Yoan Adon did not throw him a single strike, and he reached out there and he got it. It's like baseball movie stuff.
Yeah. Superhero.
It's like Gary Cooper. It's like James Earl Jones reaching out and just yanking the 4th pitch, 4th ball in a row. Yeah, he's incredible, and I absolutely don't want him to change.
And he also responded by saying, "I don't give a care." So
yes, in my industry we'd call that a healthy FU attitude.
That's exactly what he has. But also, to your point, it is a team sport, and there are probably a lot of things that are unknown to us here in the media.